You have brought shame upon this kingdom and upon our family. To consort with an OSU is an affront to our traditions and to the throne. You must end this folly at once and marry a noble woman, as befits your status.
Father, I stand before you not as a prince bound by tradition, but as a man driven by love and conviction. I love her with all my heart and I will not abandon her. If our customs demands that I forsake my true love, then I reject them.
Then you leave me no choice. You are banished from this kingdom and stripped of your titles and privileges. You will leave this kingdom and never return.
Once upon a time in the lush and vibrant kingdom of Aladimma lived Prince Onochie. He was admired by all for his bravery, wisdom, and compassion. The people of Aladimma eagerly anticipated the day he would ascend to the throne. However, Prince Onochie's heart was captured, not by the noble ladies of the court, but by a woman from the fringes of society, an Osu named Ekemma. Prince Onochie was a typical illustration of a true son of the soil. His father, King Agunnaya, was a stern traditional ruler who held the ancient customs in high esteem. He believed in the social hierarchy and held onto the ancient decree that any freeborn who married from the Osu caste would be banished from Aladimma. With this decree, the Osu caste were made to live in a small and separate part of the village. King Agunnaya sent his son abroad for education, and immediately after he graduated, he mandated him to return to Aladimma and pick a wife, fearing that he would marry a strange or a white woman. Upon Prince Onochie's arrival, many mothers of notable families began to showcase their beautiful daughters. The king held a welcoming party, inviting every maiden of noble background. The welcoming party soon turned into a beauty contest, as every maiden came with her A-game. King Agunnaya was pleased with the display and believed that his son Onochie would make a fine choice. Unknown to the king, the prince was not pleased with the beautiful ladies, but treated all with respect. He didn't fall in love with any, and decided to take some time and ponder on it. Prince Onochie enjoyed taking frequent walks beyond the palace, and one day he disguised himself as a commoner and wandered into the Osu quarters. There he saw Ekemma weaving under the shade of a large mango tree. The intricate designs and vibrant colors of her work mesmerized him, but it was her quiet strength and the warmth in her eyes that truly captured his heart. Ekemma, a young beautiful maiden, was born into the Osu caste, a group of people considered outcasts and shunned by the majority of society. Despite the harshness of her life, she possessed a radiant spirit and an indomitable will. She was known for her kindness, her gentle demeanor, and the talent for weaving beautiful pieces that seemed to capture the very essence of nature. Despite knowing the consequences, Prince Onochie continued to visit Ekemma, and soon they became friends. Ekemma didn't know that his new friend was the prince, a heir apparent to the throne of Aladimma. Their friendship blossomed into a deep and abiding love. He admired her resilience, and she found solace in his unwavering support. Their love, however, was not destined to remain a secret. One fateful day, Ekemma's mother, having noticed her daughter's glow and happiness, inquired to know the source of her joy. Ekemma told her mother everything, and her mother requested to meet the friend. When Prince Onochie arrived to meet Ekemma's parents, they fell on his feet, begging and urging him to have mercy on them and spare their family, thinking that they had committed a crime. Ekemma was surprised to see her parents' reaction, telling them that the prince is the friend she told them about. Her parents warned her to keep quiet and begged the prince to leave before anyone sees him with them. Prince Onochie asked them to relax, but they pleaded with him to leave, fearing King Agunnaya's wrath. The prince left, but promised to return in a few days. Ekemma was surprised and dumbfounded. Her parents begged her not to see the prince again. She wept bitterly while her mother consoled her. King Agunnaya discovered Prince Onochie and Ekemma's relationship and was furious. King Agunnaya, being a stern and traditional ruler who believed in the rigid social hierarchy, saw Onochie's love for Onosu as a grave transgression. In a fit of rage, he summoned Onochie to the grand hall. Onochie, you have disgraced this kingdom and our family. To consult with Onosu is an affront to our tradition and the throne, the king declared. You must end this spree at once and marry a noble woman as befits your status. But Onochie stood firm. Father, I love Ekemma with all my heart. I cannot and will not abandon her. If our customs demand that I forsake my true love, then I reject them. King Agunnaya's face darkened with fury. Then you leave me no choice. You are banished from Aladimma and stripped of all your titles and privileges. You will leave this kingdom and never return. Prince Onochie, undeterred, turned to his father and replied, so be it. The entire Grand Council was thrown into turmoil as the chief and title men shouted abomination while looking at the prince with rage. Prince Onochie went to see his beloved Ekemma, who has been avoiding him for days. He professed his undying love to her, regardless of the king's judgments. He took her hands and looked into her eyes. I choose love over the throne. Ekemma, wherever we go, we will go together. Ekemma's eyes, filled with tears of both sorrow and joy, replied, I will follow you to the ends of the earth, my prince. And so Prince Onochie and Ekemma left the kingdom of Aladimma, their future uncertain but their hearts steadfast. They traveled through dense forests, over rugged mountains, and across vast plains, facing numerous hardships. Yet, their love only grew stronger with each passing day. In time, they found a new home in a distant land where they were welcomed without prejudice. There, Prince Onochie and Ekemma built a life together, founded on love, respect, and equality. The people came to admire them for their courage and the strength of their bond. They lived modestly but happily, free from the constraints of outdated traditions. Back in Aladimma, King Agunnaya, though stubborn, could not help but hear of the tales of his son and his beloved. Over the years, he reflected on his decisions and the harshness of his judgments. The stories of Prince Onochie and Ekemma's unwavering love began to soften his heart. Years later, a messenger from Aladimma arrived in the peaceful village where Prince Onochie and Ekemma lived. It was a letter from King Agunnaya, now an old man. The letter expressed his remorse and a desire to see his son once more. Though Prince Onochie and Ekemma had built a fulfilling life, they decided to return to Aladimma, not for the throne, but to offer reconciliation and show that love and compassion could heal even the deepest wounds. Their return was met with great celebration. The people of Aladimma, moved by their story, began to question and eventually dismantle the old prejudice. Prince Onochie and Ekemma's love had not only transformed their own lives, but also brought change to an entire kingdom. A few years later, King Agunnaya died, and the villagers pleaded with Prince Onochie to be their king, which he accepted under the condition that the Osuka system be abolished in Aladimma. The people agreed, and a special ceremony was held to mark the end of the Osu caste. The people of Aladimma held the ceremony every year as a reminder that they are all one. King Onochie and Ekemma lived out their days in harmony, beloved by all. Their legacy, a testament to the power of love and the courage to defy unjust tradition.
Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe.